Good morning. This Saturday morning, March 7th. Just keeping it going with these Facebook Lives and hope you're having a great day. Hope this was an awesome, awesome week for you. Don't know how you're spending your Saturday morning, but man, I got to share with you what a great Friday night. I got to spend some quality time with my daughter, Rebecca Lynn Rodriguez. I love her so, so much. Um, it was so great to just be in her presence and listen to her and just see the passion in her eyes about what she really enjoys doing. Nothing. There's nothing more gratifying than to see your kids happy. Nothing in the world. You know, as a parent, and it was awesome to break bread with her and just laugh and smile and just talk, and it's fantastic. Hey, Paul Cummings, my man, the myth, the legend. Yes, sir. Paul Cummings, right there. Family is everything. So this morning, about 8 o'clock this morning, I took part in we call it a men's group, and we're kind of going over this book by Jack Canfield. It's called the Success Principles, and really, really, really good stuff. It's the reason why I've got this background up here that says, "How do you see me limiting myself?" You know, for those of you in the automotive industry, you know, this is the first week of March 2020, first week of your month. So basically, here we are Saturday morning. You're working, all right? If you're in sales, you're on the lot. You're at the showroom. So my hope is when you see this, and for those of you in automotive, please share this out. Please hit the share button. It's a really strong message for anyone who wants to improve their lives. Um, Here's a challenge you have. A week has gone by, and sometimes we we get in our own way. And what I mean by that is it's not unless you write things down, right? Unless you're keeping score of how many people you're speaking to a day, how many appointments you're setting, how many phone calls you're making, how many text messages you're sending out, how many videos you're sending out. If you're not taking score of your daily activity, man, you're just a wandering generality. The month will go by and you'll wonder what happened. Why didn't I hit that goal? 25 cars. You'll wonder what happened, right? So I would encourage you, and I'm doing this myself. I've got to reach out to the assignment for this week is you got to reach out to a number of people and ask that question, right? How do you see me limiting myself? Man, oof, oof. That's mm. How do you see me limiting myself? You know what you're gonna get from some people? You're gonna get this right here. Because your real friends, the people who love you, really care about you, you won't get that. What you'll get is some real good, honest to goodness feedback, real good feedback. So the message today is the power of feedback. Without feedback, you don't know how you're doing, right? Um, an airplane, an airplane is constantly getting feedback. It's constantly making course corrections, constantly. We all just wow, wow, Ryan, man, wow. All right, Ryan. Yes, yes. Thank you, buddy. Uh, why, Ryan? Come on, man. These are four different platforms. You're gonna ask me that? Ay. All right. You're laughing right now. That's okay. It's all good. Let's give Ryan an applause for that. Good job, Ryan. Thank you. Um, so feedback is powerful, right? So if after one week, the first week of being a salesperson, you only have two or three cars out, Ask your manager, how do you see me limiting myself this week? And you might be surprised. You might say, hey, listen, I see you hanging out with the salespeople outside. I don't see you on the phones. I see you. I see you, taking shortcuts. I see you not doing enough demo drives. I see you not selling service. Or when you do sell service, I don't really hear you selling service. You're just telling customers, and over here, folks, is our service department. This is where you service your car. Versus, and this is taking a page out of Paul Cummings' book, right? You'll be happy to know our service department, has, our staff has a combined 200 years of experience. We have, let's say 28 bays operated by, X number of technicians, and 3 of them are master certified. And just last year alone, we were able to deliver world-class service to, I don't know, let's say it was 13,000, clients. But again, it's building value, right? It's building value. So that could be a point where you're dropping the ball. You're spending, you look at the questions you're asking customers. You're asking closing questions in the beginning when you should be asking, you know, relationship building questions. When you spend the majority of your time trying to close the deal, you end up, on the wrong car, right? It's not about the close. It's about building relationships. So as you ask that question, how do you see me limiting myself? You might be surprised at some of the responses. And here's the part. Here's the best part. And it's going to be tough. Regardless of the feedback someone gives you, you know what your response needs to be? Thank you. It's tough, man. It's tough. Especially when you perceive it to be negative. It's tough. Hey, Carmencita, how you doing? Gary, how you doing? Um, so when you're asking for feedback, right? Understand something. Even though you may not like the answer you're getting, you've got to come from a place of gratitude, because you may get that one piece of feedback that can change everything, can change your entire month, your entire life, right? You're not making enough phone calls. Or I'm listening to you on the phone, but you're rambling. You're not guiding the call with good questions. Or, when you come into work, I don't see you grabbing a set of keys and going to a pre-owned car and developing a story about that car. When someone comes in, how do you see me limiting myself? Man, you're always late to work. You're always the first one to leave. How do I see myself as a receptionist? How do you see me limiting myself? Susan, you're always on your phone. Customer walks in, you don't make eye-to-eye contact, right? Or you just blindly transfer a call. You don't make that warm connection. You know, the power of feedback. It's amazing. That's why when you go to the gym and your muscles hurt the next day, you've been doing it right, right? Soreness is a sign that you are, you're strengthening your muscles. So don't be afraid to ask for feedback, right? I can't ask myself this question. How do I see myself limiting myself? Why? Because I've got those blinders on, right? I make those excuses. We all do. But I would encourage you, I am encouraging you all this week to ask people around you that question. How do you see me limiting myself? You know, if you're Marla de Jesus, maybe you need to read more. No, this young lady reads every single day. But I just want to encourage you. Well, that was my message for today. Just to encourage you to not be afraid of feedback. This week we're learning. We last week we built a vision board. We wrote down our goals, and this week it's about taking action. What are you going to work on to just to take. If you, how would you rate your life right now on a scale of 1 to 10, right? As a parent, as a salesperson, as my God, a husband, as a wife. What would it take Whatever that number is, what would it take to make you one number higher? Just one number higher. Doesn't have to be the full 10, just one number, right? And what will you do to work on that this week? Someone shared a video with me on YouTube. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Lauren Cowan. Okay, so I'm going to embarrass her now. Lauren Cowan, she used to work over at Shore Toyota. And let me tell you, she had, in New York, they say, when a person's eyebrows are like perfect, they say I was on fleek, or they're lit, or that's Lauren Cowan. She's awesome. Thank you, Lauren. Um, let's see here. So George says, there you go. Positive feedback is nice, but negative feedback points out the issues you need to look at. And guess what? He's 100% right. George, thank you for that. My man George has got it, right? So negative feedback gives you a place to grow from, right? So awesome. Thank you for that, George. Thank you very, very much. Doesn't matter, Lauren. Doesn't matter if they're tattooed. Doesn't matter. They look great. All right. So I would leave you with this. Someone shared a YouTube video with me, and man, there was something on that video. It was like the very beginning of it. Some people, there are three types of people in life, right? Some people will put you in difficult times, right? Some people will help you in difficult times. And some people will leave you in difficult times. People will quit on you, but you should never quit on yourself, right? You can't allow those people who gave up on you to make you give up on your dreams, to give up on you. As Paul Cummings says, it is never, ever too late to be the success that you were always meant to be. It's never too late to work towards being a level 10 person in your life and the lives of those you love. So I just want you guys to absolutely crush it today. Tonight I'm going to be celebrating a birthday party out in Jersey, a little salsa. Then I'm going to go to my karaoke family in New York, get some singing going on, and it's going to be a great, great day. I'm going to see my parents now, spend some time with them, do some chores for them, and going to make it a level 10 weekend. This is Mark Rodriguez thanking all of you for tuning in. If you saw some value in this live, please do me a favor. Hit the share button. Share this out. Because you really don't know who might take one thing from this live and say, you know what? I'm going to work on that. And that could be a difference maker. You could change your life can change just by changing what you focus on, changing the quality of your questions. All right? I think that's Tony Robbins. Anyway, I want you guys to just have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Thank you for coming on these lives, and have a level 10 day. Take care.